There you go. Thanks for looking on that. Hey everyone. How we tell many people we got in here?
24 people.
24 people. Look at that. He's on it. Is the poll started?
He didn't start one. Oh, okay, he did.
Start the vote.
There's a friend that help children or single parents.
Yeah, there's a friendly court help children or single parents. I guess those and single parents. But
yeah.
Regardless,
It should have been. Who do you should have asked? Who does friend of the court help the most? Okay, and then put children. Then put single parents.
I'll tell
then
you what.
Put themselves.
Then, alright, there's going to be a new vote in 20 minutes, another poll. We'll fix it. For now, let's leave it here. Alright, chat. Alright, people.
That's.
As you may or may not know, I had to go to court today. For front of the court for one of my older children. Been unemployed. Got behind in child support. They decided they wanted to come in and, I guess, I call it hold me for ransom. Basically, pay us or we're going to hold you till someone does pay us. And that was their intent. Luckily, I had a little bit of money and I was able to work a deal with them. And I was just, wanted to stretch out, reach out and see if anyone else has came through anything like this and what do you think about it, and have you solved it in any way? Have you found a way to better work with friend of court or anything else? What do you think?
Give me money. That's how you solve your dispute with friend of the court.
Yeah.
You give them money, plain and simple. That's. I don't know if you have any options to give money directly to your kid and what kind of deal so you don't have to pay friend of the court. Or I don't know if that's an option. I don't have any kids. I don't know. I'm asking you.
I'm asking them. I mean, here's let's say my scenario is somewhat different than a lot of people's. And there's some people. There's probably has to be people in the same situation. Me, I was paying child support no problem until I got injured at work, and then workman's comp basically cut me off, and that's a whole other battle. Then I'm a full-time college student, and I have 4 children I'm raising at home. So it's not that I'm a deadbeat dad. It's I got unemployed. I have a huge debt at home with 4 children. And if my daughters need money, I would rather just give them $20, $30 in their hand than go through front of court and they get $5 out of it or $2 or if anything out of it. So, when they told me I had a court date, I tried immediately call them and said, hey, you want me to come on a day I have class, which I missed class today over it. We're right in the middle of midterm right now. Could you postpone this court day until after the semester? So that way I'm not messing school. And if they decide to be jerks and put me in jail, at least I'm not messing up my education. And I also told them I have children at home. I have, what my scenario was. And they basically said, F you, pay me. Come in here,
Well, so that's what it comes down to. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Give me money. That's the only thing they respond to is money.
But the funny thing is that how friend of the court, even if you don't ask for them to get involved, for the time that you give the woman gives birth to that child, they're getting hand paperwork from friend of the court in the hospital. Shouldn't that be something that the woman decides, hey, I want to go through this entity, I want to have friend of the court involved? Not, here, sign this, you have to sign this, it has to go in front of the court.
The government doesn't care. The government is there to line their own pockets. People want to secure their own jobs. Okay, they don't want to make it optional. They want to make it so that they get more money. That's all it comes down to, more money. It's like, and they don't even invest the money in the actual infrastructure. I took my mom downtown to get her license renewed, right? And I made sure we were the first people there. Got a good parking spot. Of course, you got to pay for that. And I went in. My sister went into the building, and it was taking forever. So I'm waiting in my vehicle. I get out there, and I had enough time to do a video and do a whole bunch of other stuff, walk around. So I finally walked into the place and asked what was going on, and my sister said, "Well, we did the paperwork, but now we're waiting because their computer is down." Well, it's like every time you go into a government building, there's always got to be a lot of drama. Okay, unless you're just there to give them some money. Even when you're there to give them some money, it's oftentimes it's a whole process you have to go through. They burn a lot of money just so they can receive money.
Yeah.
You know, that's how governments work now.
And they never receive as much as they're burning. They use so much more money incarcerating people, paying these judges and lawyers and everything else to even have these.
How old is your son? What?
I got an 11-year-old and I got a 6-year-old.
Oh, DEMCAD, you're my favorite human being alive, except my wife. Well, thank you.
You must not have been married long.
Oh, God, come on, man. Oh, boy, come on. Yeah. Maybe he got lucky. You never know. I don't know. It's just. I mean, so what's the deal with your situation? Well, I mean, just in general. I mean, it's divorce. A lot of guys don't understand what marriage really is. They don't understand the whole process involved. A lot of guys try to talk about the Bible and religious reasons for getting married. What they don't understand is that the state of Michigan, the state of California, the state of wherever the hell you are, does not care about your religion. Okay, you can believe whatever you want to believe in. Okay, you still have to sign legal documents. Okay, you still have to get a license to get married. Okay?
Marriage licenses were made. They hadn't been around that long. They're actually a way to generate revenue.
It was, I know. They just came up with that, like, I need a license.
Kind of like front of the court. It's like, well, we can charge people for having kids. Let's charge them also for getting married.
We're going to charge you for fishing,
Yeah, fish license. Actually, if you're in Michigan and don't know it, this is the last year paying $15 for your fishing license. It's going up to $25.
I think the very concept is ridiculous. Because, this government pops up and says, okay, well, now you have to get our permission and pay us to fish on lakes. And the lakes and stuff that's been around since forever almost, You have to get our permission to do that. Hunting, at the very least, I can understand why they would want to restrict that, because otherwise they'll hunt the animals to extinction. But we have to get organized as a people for that, at least, so that we don't kill off all animals. But fishing, I mean, why do I have to pay you? Why do I have to pay the government just so I can fish on land that was here long before the government was even a thought in anybody's mind? Just seems a bit ridiculous to me. I mean,
See, that's another thing we're talking about here was Mount Tribune. That's one thing I think is really great that they might be possibly doing. A lot of these mothers that get these, I'm not saying the women that I'm giving money to, the mothers, one of them was, but I ain't gonna say no names, but they are either using it for drugs, they're using it to drink, party, club, or buy nice purses while their kids are running around with holes in their damn pants and dirty face while mom's got Gucci and Prada and at the nightclub or getting high or whatever.
Looking like Tiny Tim or something.
Yeah, exactly. And pawned off to whoever the hell will watch her while she's out doing whatever.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of states that plan on giving drug tests to if you're going to get support or if you're going to get any support of any kind, which is great. If you guys think about it, how many drug addicts are selling their food stamps? I mean, I could go out right now and buy food stamps 50 cents on the dollar right now from any one of these dope dealers. What's that going to? This guy's getting high and I'm buying...
How does that work? They give you the card?
They give you the card and the PIN number, you gotta return it.
Oh.
And with the receipt usually so they know how much you took. But if it's real dope head, they don't even care as long as they give us some dope money. But
wow.
That's what's going on right now. Now if you put that drug test there, think about how much money we'd be saving.
You still gotta pay for the process to get a drug test, but it'll probably be random, so they won't be having a lot of drug tests.
And also another thing I'm going to try to start, I'm sure many people have tried to start it. I don't know if DEMCAD's on board with me or not. Hemp. If we could start thinking hemp, I think we'd save our economy.
Because we can use it as a fuel?
You can use it as a fuel, as a fabric, for paper, for fabric clothing, for composite plastics and stuff that are safer on Earth and stronger, more reliable. ridiculous amount of things, and it's better for the earth. There's more oxygen being produced, and less trees being cut down.
You can put it
you don't
right
need
in your
trees.
car. You don't need a special engine.
Yeah,
right?
so you don't even need a special engine. You can put hemp fuel in your gasoline engine.
So we can reduce our dependency on oil.
Yes, and an analysis.
That shit is never gonna happen.
A person did it, analyzed, figured out that currently at current gas price, well, before it went to $4 a gallon, gas prices, if it was to implement hemp fuel, it would be at 70 cents per gallon.
That'll never happen. Okay, they gonna make that. They gonna continue to make that illegal.
All I gotta say is Iceland. Let's kick everyone out and make it happen. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. Everyone grow hemp fields. No more foreign fuels. Oh, you guys grow our own stuff right
The
here.
government gonna be using those AR-15s that they want to ban
Yeah,
us from
honestly.
having. They're gonna point it right at us. Talking about hemp fields. They're not gonna like that because they're in the pocket of the oil companies and all the other corporations. And so is the media, owned by those same type of corporations. They're not gonna want that at all. They're not gonna let that happen.
But regardless of that, I want everyone to spread the word and do a lot of research on hemp. So when I run for president, they can't make me look like a complete maniac. When
Wow! You'll get shot.
I will have a hemp bulletproof vest on.
They'll put one right here,
Hemp
just
bubble.
like JFK.
I'll get the Pope bubble. If the Pope can have a bubble, I can have a damn bubble.
I was like, who the hell is this guy? You think he's a pope? The hell? Crazy. As soon as you take that thing off, pop, pop, just like that, man. It's. I guess I shouldn't be that cynical, but I'm telling you, that's.
But they say about men, you know what? Honestly, women are starting to get in the same boat because there was 2 or 3 women there that were getting ready to go to jail for child support, and my soon-to-be ex-wife paying me child support. She's $3,000 behind. I'm sure she's getting court papers too. So it's the Fed court's no longer attacking men. They're seeing a broader profit margin.
Well,
get
yeah.
everyone. They're like, wait a minute, why are we missing out on this women profit? They have money too. Actually women make more money than men now and supporting most households. So they're looking like, hey,
not in general, but they're supporting. They're the head. They're becoming the head of household in a lot of homes, but overall, men still make more. But I will say this though, before it used to be that men were the ones who were primarily working. They were the ones primarily making that money. But now, as more women are working, you have more women are making more money, like you said. Then yeah, you're right. They're seeing an opportunity to dig, and that's all it comes down to. They just want the money.
Exactly.
Okay.
And yes,
they just want the money.
Taking licenses. That's another. And not only taking licenses, but making it a felon, putting a felony on your record. It's like, all right, you're going to go make money to give us, but here's how we're going to do it. I mean, it's kind of, that's why I said it's what a mafia went.
What do you have to do to get a felony?
I think some places, if you're over $5,000 behind, they could put a felony on. I think. I have to research it. They threatened Ed with a felony record. He ended up paying out his ear and going crazy, trying not to get a felony.
Ooh.
Now, if you think about it, though, if you guys saw my old video, look at my old video, front of the court. What was that name of that black and white video? The mafia.
Oh, I completely forgot.
Well, I got a video. Look, I'll try to find it here in a little bit. I did a little thing where I was the mafia, and we was, falling behind and what to do now, and we decided to make the front of the court. My philosophy is the mafia made it. It was an organized crime group that said, well, the government is organized crime.
Hell no, I'm not going to have kids. Go ahead.
And I lost my train of thought.
Mafia.
The mafia took it. I think if you don't get paid by the mafia, what do? They break your legs. They bust you up or do something. It's kind of like the mafia did the same stupid things. It's like, how can I pay you now that you just broke both my legs and cut off my fingers? I can't pay you, so then they have to swim with the fishes later on. They finish you off. What's the Fed court do? I mean, you can't pay. Well, here, take that. There's your license. Take that. There's your freedom. Take that. A felony record that you can't get rid of. You'll never be able to pay us back, so you're forever going to be paying just enough to not be in prison. Basically, it's kind of like the pharmaceuticals keep you on drugs. They're keeping you on child support.
Oh man. Okay, women are going to school more. 2, getting higher degrees, and 3, getting better paying jobs. That's true. Although a lot of these women are just getting useless degrees.
Well, everyone's getting useless.
Yeah, I know, but a lot of them are getting these useless degrees and a whole lot of debt. So,
Thanks, Eric.
he's going to drive from New York to bail you out, huh? Did you give them the number? Or you want them to call in?
Oh, yeah, call-in number. I'm sorry, guys. I'm falling behind here. I want to type in the call-in number, and because they made me do it a zillion times.
Yeah, you can always just copy and paste it. So, yeah.
What's wrong?
What about the zip code? I mean, the area code 810, man.
Shit.
Yeah, just put that in there. 810. Yeah. So him. We'll see if that happens. That's not gonna happen at all. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Hell no. The reason why oil prices, gas prices are so high in Michigan supposedly is because they had 2 refineries that are offline. They're gonna be going back online. There's one in Indiana. There was one supposedly in Illinois. So now they're gonna be going back online, and the prices
bullshit.
Be going down. I didn't even know we had refineries.
Offline my nuts.
I mean, really, like $4.25.
If he gets me out of jail, he can have all the man crush he wants. How you doing?
You need to start tours for your followers. A tour?
Tour of what? Hell? I mean, Flint?
Didn't you see my videos about what the hell's going on with my van? So now it's a radiator. The shop talking about $520 to fix that. I'm like, oh my god, it's just crazy. There's always something with this old ass van. And I figure at a certain point, only so many things are gonna break down, and it'll actually be reliable. So when I have a reliable vehicle, then I'll start to drive around. I want to go down to Kentucky. I want to go down to Tennessee because at least the gas prices are lower down there. Those are some things I want to do, but until the van is right, and I gotta get AAA in case it does break down on the road. So, but I'm gonna try to do. I'm a bit weary about putting in a radiator myself because I'm completely turned off to the idea.
Welcome next day.
Oh, I got a caller.
You're a little too close to the computer there. Hey, how you doing? It's next day.
This is Nick?
Yes.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
How you guys doing in Michigan?
We doing what we can do in Michigan.
Yeah, you guys need to start a tour, man, for your followers, man.
What kind of tour?
You just have a group come out there, hang out with you guys. You guys are mad cool, man. I like that stuff you guys talk about all the time, man.
If it's profitable, you know me, I'm willing to do anything to make a buck.
Oh yeah. But I kind of want to go on a tour across the country.
Take us around, we camp out. Do whatever, man.
That might be something we think about.
Yeah, you guys should really think about that, man. I'm coming from New York, man.
All right. Well, you guys real dirty out there. You guys ain't got no self-defense out there.
Nah, man. Well, you got shit, but you can't really talk about it like that. And it says watching your ass.
They are too. You got Hawkeyes on y'all over there. He's probably tapping right now. What's going on?
No, man, but that transport thing is serious, man. They took my license back in '06, man. I couldn't make no money. I had a newborn. I couldn't make no money. I had to be selling T-shirts and shit like that. From when Michael Jackson died to make some money, man. It was crazy.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't come after you for a chunk of that, man.
They probably didn't know about it.
I had to get them like at least $8,000 to pay them, and they still didn't want to give me back my license.
They got me for my license one time, but it was for a ticket I got. But regardless, it was still some bullshit. My license only been taken one time over a ticket, but they tried to get my license many, many times. And over little amounts, like over $200 behind. Over a couple $100 behind. Someone today went to jail over $500. He owed $500 in child support. Was laid off. He flat out said, "I can't afford to pay." They gave him 30 days in jail. With $500 bail.
Wow, that's crazy. I'm still paying too, man. I can't wait till that little bugger turns 18. I don't even see him. I don't even know the child. I'm being like crazy.
If he's smart, goes to college, it's gonna be till he's 21 though.
That's not good news. I only seen this child one time, man. I never seen the child since then.
Why haven't you seen him? Why haven't you seen this kid more?
I didn't hear you.
Why haven't you seen this kid more?
I called the mother back in like 06, 07. Told her to give me a call. I want to see the child. She ignored me. She didn't call me back. She didn't say anything, So I'm still paying for a child that I don't know. And the family, the courts, when I told them like, yo, I want to see my child, they're like, oh, you got to go to family court for that. Which I think is kind of crazy, I feel like if you're dealing with the money part, you should deal with the visitation part right at the same time. But it's not like that.
Well, it should be like that because when you pay, you actually paying for also your right if you're paying to see that child. So you do have the legal right to see him.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna try to go to family court or something soon to see what could happen, But anyways, man, I enjoy you guys, man. You guys should set up something sometimes so you people could come out there and come hang out with y'all, man.
All right, man. Well, thanks for calling in.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Thanks. Yo, love you, DEMCAD. You do that.
Hey, man. Stay safe in New York.
Thanks, man. Bye. Hello. Welcome next day.
Nick,
Yes.
Eric in New York. How are you, buddy?
How you doing?
Can you guys both hear me?
Oh,
I hear
yeah.
you just fine.
How's it going?
We're doing.
All right.
Cool. Hey, I just have a quick question for you guys. Have you guys ever thought about doing the Fundly where it raises money at the website and you can fund anything? So like, let's say you guys are doing a side or like we want to see more vacations in the van, let's say, and the van's broken down. Did you guys start a Fundly to fund the repair? I mean, unless you guys are staunchly against donations, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
not.
do donations.
I don't mind donations. It's just I don't know. Every time I do it, I kind of have a guilt thing. It's like, what did I do to deserve this? And it's kind of like, did I earn it?
Yeah.
And a lot of people have asked me, like, someone pointed me to
Japan,
well, there's a lot of different fun things out there they put me towards, and like, you only need to do this, and then they want to put money towards it. And I'm never against donations, but I do have that guilty conscience, like, am I taking money from someone that really needs it more than me? I mean, I ain't gonna lie, of course we need money, we broke asses over here, but
I'm just trying to, Reggie, what are your feelings? Your feelings pretty much the same?
I don't do donations. I don't accept any products from organizations. I mean, for the most part, it has to be something really special. But generally, no, I don't do donations because the economy is terrible enough. I mean, why would I say the economy is terrible and things are going bad? But hey, give me your money. I mean, it's just not something I'm interested in. I'm not knocking anybody who does, but I'm just saying, for me, it's not something I feel comfortable with.
I understand, and I'm just wondering because you guys have the best show. Your shows are awesome.
Thanks.
I found Nick through obviously your DEMCAD show, and I just think if you had let's say more resources for different things, your show would be that much better. I'm not saying.
Oh, I agree.
well, tell you what, he's against it. I'm not so much. I'm just 50-50 on it. If you send me a link of a reliable, not shady way of doing it, that's I don't know, insured or whatever. That's what I'm concerned about. That I want to put my name onto one of these charity places, and it comes up being that they're swindling thousands of dollars, and somehow I'm involved.
No. There's a whole bunch of competing sites. I used a site once. I'm in New York, and we had Hurricane Sandy.
Yeah.
And we did you can fund whatever. It's not charity. So whatever you want to fund, people can donate to what they're funding for. I mean, I can understand what you guys are saying. Like you want to do charity, and you guys are doing this for your own reasons. But I'm just saying that you have a lot of viewers who watch your show religiously, like myself.
Yeah.
And I think the show would be like 50 bazillion times better if you guys were able to go to Kentucky and
Yeah.
it would be someone, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, when we was trying to make that short film, I reached out for donations like, you know, old airsoft guns and different things for props because we really want to do a post-apocalyptic, I can't even say it.
Post-apocalyptic.
There we go, that video, and you know, a couple of things came through, but nothing significant that could really get us started up. I mean, we still lacking software.
I want to do something like that, man.
But if you send me a link to I'll put in my email address here.
I mean, okay, I'll
Here we go. I'll send my email. Email me a link, and I'll look into it. And you know, I'm not opposed to it. Like I said, I'm not opposed. I'm just nervous.
You can have a PayPal.
Alright, here it comes right now, everybody. That's my email address.
You can have a PayPal account if you want. So I know I have one.
Well, I was thinking about doing a PayPal account. I got to update the information on it. A lot of people, Eric, want me to do PayPal, and I know that's a safe and secure thing to do. But then I guess like this one lady I hate when she says it, but she's kind of right. Play devil's advocate. Like if someone sends a substantial amount of money to me on PayPal, and it turns around and says he did it for a product or something, and he didn't receive it, am I liable for that? You know?
Now, if you didn't sign anything, you should be cool. You know, why am I always wearing this? I'll talk about that when you guys are done.
Like you guys should just at least look at.
Oh, yeah.
No connection with anything. It's not big. I don't want you guys to think I'm like some corrupted. Just pick one of those donation sites. The one I use was Fundly. It doesn't have to be that one. There's like 10 of them now that keep popping up on mine.
Well, Kickstarter or something like that is one everybody's pushing towards too.
That's how they got one of those movies going on.
It's 100% free. I mean, don't be upset when you find out that they take like a small percentage of the money.
Well, I understand it can't be free. They gotta make something off it.
They need servers. They need to run the account. You know, run the actual website.
No, I mean, now that we got past that, just getting back to what we were discussing before, which is the reason I'm calling in.
All right.
Is the issue of feelings behind what you guys are calling donations, what I'm calling funding something. So, I mean, I think it's more like I don't know, I think funding something is not under the same thing as charity. That's just my opinion, and I'm not trying to force it on you guys at all.
No,
Yeah, I get it.
That's good looking out. I appreciate your concern. I appreciate the loyalty. Thank you.
Yeah, I really love your shows, guys. Really, DEMCAD, like, I'd love to know your IQ, man. You are one smart motherfucker. I'm sorry, but
Now you cuss all you want.
you can tell your analysis is really good, and you know, a lot of times I tune in to hear what you say about stuff before I listen to the mainstream. So, you know, I really appreciate that. I just want to thank you guys. And Nick, you're hysterical. Your channel, your stuff is awesome. Cabin, Override, all that stuff is awesome. So,
Well, I appreciate it. Well, let me get this other call, Eric. Well, thanks a lot for calling.
Thanks. Yeah.
all right, you guys. Thank you so much for all your work. I really appreciate it.
All right, thank you, Eric. I mean, have place soon.
Yeah, somebody commented I'm always wearing this. I've been wearing this a lot lately. I mean, I paid $80 for it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wear the hell out of this. Actually, I'm gonna get another one, old school Michigan one. That's what I was looking at. That's one I wanted to get as well.
Next day, got another.
I kind of want to get one of those. But yeah, I like wearing stuff like this because it's easier to conceal.
Next day.
You know, because as you guys know, I'm always carrying. Always, yes, this big ass 45, even in the summer.
Next day. Hello?
Oh,
How you doing?
hey, I'm alright. My question was, what do you guys do for a living in Mississippi? Maybe I missed that. And do you, maybe not so much endorsements, but have you guys got any offers, like, for, you know, I don't know, product placement or anything?
I know Reggie has. I've only had a couple of times product placing. I've had a couple of people want me to do short films.
I'm making more money online than I do with some of these stupid jobs I've had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still do the side jobs though, like the actual.
Well, he's talking about people who actually want us to put product placement on our videos.
Oh yeah.
I've got offered. I haven't done any because once again, unless I know the product and I have a number I can call back and verify, that's not some guy from Nigeria that's trying to swindle some money or something. It's just, online's scary. There's so many scams out there. It's ridiculous. So I haven't yet let any of them place their products for any amount of money yet. Not saying it'll never happen.
Well, I mean, the thing is, I've had offers, but the thing is, if it involves prepping and stuff, and I actually started, I don't want to say advertise, I actually use that product, it sort of brings up a credibility issue, because if I'm getting all this free stuff, how can you really trust my opinion on the actual products? Now, personally, I feel more comfortable taking my own money and buying a product and testing out. If it's no good, I'm going to tell you straight up, it's no good. I don't want to get into the habit of receiving all this free stuff from various companies and feel like I have to say nice things about it or else I'm going to get free stuff.
And that's the same way I feel, but the thing is that I'll still accept free stuff, but I want to tell you flat out, if it sucks, I'm telling everyone, it sucks. And then again,
I would too.
If you give me something that sucks, you probably know it sucks. And if I say it sucks, you get mad. Well, why did you give me something that sucks?
But I still don't want people to say that. Oh well, he's only saying it's a good product because he's getting stuff for free. Well, I want to judge things as a consumer, as somebody who's actually going out and buying it with my own money, and telling you straight up how I feel about it. Because you feel differently about products when you spend your own money. Okay, it's different. Like, you may receive something for free. You may think on a scale of 1 to 10, it's maybe like like a 6. But the fact that you receive it for free means you may view it more favorably than you would if you spent your own money at the price point that they're actually marketing for.
I don't think that's the way with me though, because I'm really fucking cheap.
Yeah.
So free to me is still a currency to me, because I had to burn energy to get that free item. So I can view things, and if it's free, I still, a lot of times I piss off Stephanie and Reggie, because even if I get something free from a restaurant extra, if it's not right, I'm usually bitching. I guess I'm an asshole, but I just feel like if you're going to give me something, at least make it worth it.
Yeah, and I know you said that DEMCAD gets a lot of subscribers and hits through the YouTube channel. Can you put any words to what that's a myth that's possible to even like make anything out of those stupid ads that Google wants to run on your stuff?
What?
Like those, those ads that Google.
Yeah, Google Ads.
Yeah. Somebody told me though that this is some way that.
Oh yeah, I definitely monetize the videos. Definitely.
Yeah, you get money off it.
But the way that works is they show whatever videos, whether it's a beer commercial or something about hair removal
Tampons.
or whatever. It's not like I'm getting money directly from the company that's selling it. Like, for example, a gold company or whatever, and then I'm telling people buy gold.
No. It's that company pays Google to put an ad. Google gives us a percentage, small percentage of that.
Yeah. So I feel differently about that because it's not like, oh, I'm getting the money directly from this company. So
Yeah, we're not holding the
not
box.
everybody feels that way, but
We're not saying drink this beer.
because I don't want to be saying like sometimes I do have some prep related ads on the videos, but either way I don't care what type of videos they're showing, and I have no incentive one way or another to promote any type of product because there's always going to be some type of video on there no matter what. It's always going to be some type of ad. So regardless of what they do, copy. Oh, well, okay. Regardless of what ads they play, there's no incentive for me to change my opinion on anything. So.
Well, hey, listen, man, I won't take too much more time. Thanks for taking my call.
Oh, appreciate you calling in.
All right, thanks.
Take care, man. Bye. Alright, so some number was trying to call. Try again. We're out.
Yeah, you can call in. So yeah, that's pretty much how I view it.
Call in now, Neo.
I'm thinking about doing a radiator myself. It should be fairly easy.
Welcome next day, DEMCAD. Alright.
All right, how are you? What's on your mind?
This is Joe over in New York City.
Hey, how you doing? A lot of New York callers.
City, yeah.
There's a lot of guys from New York tonight.
What's going on over there?
No, I was
Yeah.
Like, I was making a lot of money like during the pre-.com days at Citibank. I was making like $110,000. And then I got separated from my wife. And then bubble burst, lost my job. I couldn't get anything for less than for more than $65,000 a year. And my ex wanted the support in the range of 100K because she said that was worth 100K.
$100,000.
You're right, and the judge agreed with her. Even though I told the judge, I said, like, I'm trying to get it done, making $100,000. Like, I wish I could, but I can't. And he told me basically try harder and ordered me to pay $1,700 a month.
Whew. Holy shit. How many kids?
Two.
What the hell is 2 kids eat that much money for a month? What are they buying?
So I freaked out because I live in New York City. I'm going to be spending like $1,000 in rent and like $400.
Rent's too damn high.
Bills, and I'm not going to be able to live. So I call my ex and tell her, listen, I love my kids, but I have to live. So if you're going to force this hand on me, I'm going to have to tell you that I'm going to move out of the country and go to my parents' house in DR and just like, work in their business because they have a really big business over there, like in baking and everything. So I'll just be a computer guy over there in DR and just send what I can over to my girls when I can. And she was scared of the possibility that I'm in America and not paying her any support. So she agreed on me, and I was lucky that I had that kind of support from the country that I could go to. But if I didn't, I'd be stuck here paying,
Yeah, she was living basically off of your income.
What was she doing? What was she doing?
Did she have a good job, or she just a stay-at-home milker?
That's the funny thing, man. Like she's a very she's not ghetto or anything. Like she went to college, she went to NYU, she's getting a PhD, but she didn't want to hear it. Like she just wanted all the money she could from me. Like and no matter how unreasonable it sounded, she wanted every single cent she could from me. And there was no talking her out of it. Until I told her I would leave America.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, if I could do that with my kids' moms, probably would. But they just be like, go ahead, I'll follow you, or something crazy. I don't know.
I mean, it all comes down to the money. It all comes down to the money. After everything's said and done, unfortunately, it comes down to the money.
To kind of like, put that kind of like ultimatum, because I love my children, but I have to live. I have to be able to have a money myself. So, that one also was, the criminal in New York City. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Like, I have a house in Pennsylvania, and I keep all my guns there. I have a AR-15, I have a 670 Winchester, I have a 22 long rifle, I have a 9mm Ruger. I can't bring any of them here. I can't even like take it to the range or if a friend invites me to go shooting up in state, I can't bring it in. I actually love going hiking in Fairmont. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of it, but it's a beautiful area near West Point. But they have a lot of bears, so like I'm kind of scared of bears. So then I actually ran into 2 of them once. So
They usually won't attack.
to be able to carry a gun with me in case anything happens, but you can't carry guns in the parks in New York. It's so crazy,
What keeps you in New York exactly? What is it?
Yeah, you work there or what?
The jobs, man. Like there are essentially no jobs. That's like I love PA. I would love to live there all my life, but there are no jobs.
Yeah, but the amount of money you would save moving even to Michigan and traveling back and forth to New York, you'd still save money. You probably buy a house outright and not have to worry about any rent.
So do you live in New York, or you just keep your guns in Pennsylvania at somebody else's house?
Yeah, I have a small little vacation house in a small town in Pennsylvania that I just keep like taxes and everything and for my firearms, and I go there for vacations in the winter and the summer. And New York City, I live in Queens. I work in minded, but it's just hard. Well, at least going to Pennsylvania is as PA, the job market for what I do, I'm a network engineer. There are jobs, but it's not like a in-demand kind of position, so I can't really just move over there and hope to sustain my career there for the next 25 years. So, it's just tough.
Tell you what, start my big businesses, I'll come hire you anytime.
Yeah, it's a bad situation to be in, and if things ever go south in a big way, you know, you're gonna have to come up with a good plan to possibly get out of that area. I know I don't talk a lot about bugging out, but New York City might be the exception because it's so densely populated. The entire area is so densely populated, it's ridiculous.
Back when Sandy hit, back in November or whatever, it was a rampage. Like people were fighting on the line to get gas, and there were cops at every gas station. People were getting upset. People were trying to cut the line. The stores didn't have any food. People, it was about to get to a point where there was going to be riots here. But thankfully, the shipments came in and everything calmed down. But yeah, it's very scary. Like seeing Sandy, how it actually affected us real life, really scared the hell out of me.
And Sandy wasn't even a really big hurricane. I think it was a tropical storm.
Yeah, it just hit the right angle at the right time.
Yeah.
In a dense area. I mean, the reason it caused so much damage because there was so much packed on top of one another in one spot. I mean, if it was just a little countryside, it'd have been, bad damage, whoop-de-doo. But I never understood that. Why it's common sense that if you're by the sea, there's going to be storms and the sea is going to come onto land. Why would you want to put anything that close to the ocean?
You can always put levees up, you know, always have something.
Well, levee is held up. They would.
In Europe, they do a much better
No,
job.
America. They would.
Wow.
We're not in Europe.
We got bridges that are falling apart.
No, you know what? We know how we fix bridges? Are they doing bridge repairs in New York? Yeah, bridge repairs in Flint, Michigan, they spray paint them. they put plastic all the way around the entire bridge, and they put like tarps up so you can't see what they're doing. And like a week later, the bridge looks like brand new. And they spray paint the damn bridge.
Oh my god.
And we got everything, all of our taxes are being raised for these repairs, and they're spray painting them.
It'll be like that bridge that collapsed, where was it? In Italy somewhere.
There's a bunch of like glass up there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, we got a lot of bridges here, and every time I look at them, I'm going, oh buddy. Especially ones that just got painted by my house. I knew how bad they looked before they painted them.
Well, thanks for taking my call, guys. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks for calling in. Bye.
Mhm.
Was that Neil we was just talking to? I know Neil was trying to get in. Oh well. Well, Neil, if you're out there, I put the number up like 3 times.
New York
if you
is
need
a
to call.
police state. I wouldn't want to live anywhere where the police can just pat you down for no
Yeah.
reason. That's just creepy. That goes way too far. Like, I would love to go to New York City to check out some Broadway shows. Love to see New York City Ballet because I love ballet, and I would probably check out a Knicks game. I'm not too crazy about the Knicks, but anyway.
Next day.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Can't believe I finally got through, but now I can't hear you on the computer. Hold on.
Well, I can hear us on the phone. Here you
Yeah, let's use the phone.
Hey, it's all good. I can't hear you through the phone. That's a good thing.
There you go.
Wow, it's really good to talk to you guys again. It's been a while. I've been doing my preps, getting everything together. I do have a marketing background, and I do have some resources that I'd like to get in touch with you guys about an idea and just run it by you. No pressure. You guys let me know if there's something, but you know, it is something that's going to bring in revenue. And it's also going to help tie in with the show, program, channel, if you will. So I got your email, Nick, and I'll send you a DEMCAD some information, and maybe we can correspond that way. And also I'll give DEMCAD a call at his home number sometime this week if it sounds like it's something you guys are interested in.
Well, sounds good. Like I said,
All right.
legit things that make money always make me smile.
Hey, me too. And it's based on the top fuck with both of them, if you know what I mean.
Trust me.
And you know what, guys, I'm an avid follower. I mean, I follow you guys on a daily basis. I'm always looking for new videos doing CAD. And you've spoken with me before as the prep professor, and I love to fish. Gosh, I'm an avid fisherman. I'm getting into hunting, crossbow. I've got my Mossberg 500. I've got my AR.
I'm probably gonna get an AR just to see what it's like. But I have to wait till the prices get more reasonable. I'm probably just gonna build one because every time I look at a completed AR-15, there's always something I want to change, like the stock, the folding stock, for example. And there's always, so I don't see the point in buying a full gun and then turn around and saying, oh well, you know, I want to get another part, so I just build it up from the ground, I guess.
Yeah. I have a MMT-15 Tactical Smith & Wesson.
It's not the sport edition, right?
No,
Because the sport doesn't come with a dust cover and it doesn't come with that forward assist. I'd rather just go with the tactical one that you're talking about with.
right.
If I do get one, it'll probably be that one because it already has the furniture, the Magpul furniture that I want.
Hey, you know what, DEMCAD? I bet you can get that Smith & Wesson one, the same one. I know the prices are going to come down a little bit. I know with your abilities, you'll be. I got that same Makita drill that you have. I have the same. I have the same video camera that you have, the HD video camera. It's weird, man. We have a lot of similar stuff, dude.
Yeah. It's probably because we're using the same protocol to pick the items that we want. You know, it's probably that.
I concur with you wholeheartedly. I truly appreciate the way you articulate specific things that you're trying to convey to the audience. You do it extremely well. And
Thank
I believe that is one of the facets of why people gravitate to you and your channel so well, because of, you're the average guy on the street that we can walk up to and say, hey, buddy, how you doing? And we can really relate to what you have to say. And it really is a good thing that you're out there. And I know I echo the sentiments of many of your followers and subscribers out there, and I'm proud to be one of them.
Well, I'm glad to have you. I just hope that people are really listening to some of the things that I talk about. I warn people about making sure they have some options for self-defense. I can still carry every single day whenever I leave the house, every single day. Because when it comes to, yeah, because if you just do it 80% of the time, and at 20% of the time, something might happen. People ask me about the prepping videos, about doing more. But I tell people, we can talk about shit as a fan, rifles all we want, but if you're not proficient with that pistol you're carrying, if you don't have it with you every single time, if something goes down, the only tools you're going to have are the tools that are actually physically with you right there on the spot. I don't think people put enough attention towards your everyday carry pistol.
I was really thinking about getting an M&P9. At 9mm DEMCAD to carry with me. I have the Kel-Tec PF9, and that would be my everyday carry.
Is that gun even reliable for you?
I'm sorry?
Is it a reliable gun?
Yeah, you know what had happened was that the PF9, when I first got it, I did have some failures to eject, not failures to feed, and I contacted the company. They sent me a few new different parts, like an ejector and stuff like that, and a spring. I put them in, and ever since then, I haven't had one problem.
Well, that's good.
Something I want to add. So every time I go to a shooting range, and there's always someone with the AR-15 shooting, I'd say 99% of the time I see someone having a problem with jamming, with the assist, sticking, lots of problems. And I'm sitting there ripping through all these targets with my AK, dropping, doing whatever I want with it, and it's like, what interest? I don't see what. I don't know. I'm accurate with AK. Would you say I'm pretty accurate with AK? I don't see what the advantage is for me to get a AR-15 that costs so much would be when I could probably outshoot a lot of people with the AR-15s with my AK.
I have to say that the AK, we all know its reliability quotient You know, the thing that I really like is about my AR. I did have some jams at first, and as soon as I frog lubed it up and really heated it up with a heat gun and frog lubed it, man, that thing is as slick as ice now. And I've put in all kinds of stuff. I've put in a Larew Tactical Cheek Riser. I've put in the ergo grip for the hand grip. I've put in the vertical grip that has the tripod, the bipod that pops out. You know, a couple of pieces of hardware for, you know, flashlight and a laser and stuff like that on it. It's pretty tricked out. It looks pretty good. I'm happy with it the way it is now. But I was pissed at first that I had spent $800.
Well, yeah.
This was before the scare, the Sandy Hook scare, that, you know, I was able to purchase this from Buzz Guns, no plug intended, for $800 and something dollars, and then all of a sudden, months later, that thing happened and the gun is $2,000. That's sick. It's ridiculous.
Yes, it is.